Yesterday I drew a little mouse, and today I want to talk about how we can take the same kind of shape and make it look a little different, give it a different personality. So I've got my mouse here, and just a quick review. I drew his eyes and his nose close together, gave him kind of rounded head and these big ears, and I said his body is about the same kind of size as his head. Head and body are the same. We're going to draw basically the same form, same shape, but change the dimensions a little bit and kind of create a new character out of it. So I'm going to come on over here and I'm going to draw a rat. So rats also have the eyes, the nice round eyes. They like to look around in the dark whenever they can. So I'll put an eye here. My mouse, his nose would go right here. Rats have a little bit longer noses, so I'm going to put his nose down here. So all I did is I took that distance and I extended it. Whenever you draw, if you extend somebody's face, if you take their nose and put it away from their eye, it makes them look older. So this mouse and this rat are going to look almost like they're different ages, not different animals. Okay, so coming off of here, I've got that little kind of snout, and now I'll go up and do a round head again. Come on over here and stop and do a little cheek. Now the ears, they also have ears that go up like devil horns and then back around, but their ears are much smaller than a mouse's compared to the rest of their body. So I'm just going to draw them right there. So now my rat's face is coming together. Mice don't have much of a lower lip, but rats do. So I'm just going to extend a little chin there. Okay, now big difference between mice and rats. Mice have the small head, small body. Rats have the small head and a big body. So their bodies are just kind of blobby. There's my rat. Same kind of legs. Same kind of legs. Just drop them down a little bit. And then from here, go ahead and draw that big long foot. So there's my rat's legs and feet. And now the front legs, the front paws, just kind of like a mouse. Maybe a little bit bigger. There we go. Now, this mouse, they kind of curl in towards their tail. I like to make rats a little bit different. I like to make their tail big and long and sticking out the back. Like they're going somewhere and dragging their tail behind them. That's really what creeps people out, is that big, naked, hairless tail that really freaks out people for rats. Okay, so got my mouse, got my rat. Let me switch over here to my fine, small, thin line. I'm going to go on a little bit of an adventure with this rat. I'm going to change him up a bit. So, really important is the teeth. I'm going to make these teeth a little bit more pointed, a little bit more divided. They look a little bit more intimidating than the mouse. Ears, kind of the same deal, you know, not a big deal, not too much difference. Now, let's give this character a little personality. Rats scare people. I'm not entirely sure why. I'm just going to give my rat kind of angry eyebrows. Maybe a little line under his eye, like he's sneering. Maybe I'll give him some nostrils. That makes him look a little scary. Down here, I didn't draw much in the way of digits or fingers. Over here on the mouse, it looks very appropriate. On this guy, he looks like he needs maybe some slight rat fingers that he can do devious rat things with. Right. Now he's got a whole different vibe than his little mouse friend over here. Maybe just tiny, tiny whiskers. And then just like before, you know, these guys, they are of a part of the world that is dark and hidden and dirty, so it's okay to kind of give them some lines, make them look a little darker or dingier or ragged a little bit. They like it. That's how they like it. one more thing before I put this away. And I'll bust out my Sharpie one last time here. Oh yeah, look at that. I can tell that my Sharpie's starting to go because when I put it down it kind of looks grayish, maybe a little purple. It's not that solid, thick black I was looking for. As you can imagine, I go through a lot of Sharpies. Alright, so now we have our rat and our mouse. And you can see the principal differences, the really important details are how far the nose is away from the eyes, how big the body is compared to the head, how big the ears are compared to the head, and I really think that bringing that tail to the back and making it long and kind of S shape as opposed to a small and C shape kind of, I don't know, just brings out that rat quality. Also gotta love those little rat hands, the little rat fingers. The mice don't need that. Okay, so that's very much. I guess I'll see you guys around.